Excuse me. I'm sorry. Sorry to interrupt your time. Do you know the direction of Dimas house? Okay, Mr. Dimas. There are two Mr. Dimas here. The tall one or the fat one? The tall one. Is his house still far from here? Mr. Dimas' house is not far from here, about 100 meter. Thank you. Then from the intersection in front of me, take which direction? The intersection in front of, if you take a left, then Mr. Dimas' house will be location in the for house on the right side of the road where there is mango tree. I understand. Thank you very much for your help. Nice to meet you. You're welcome. Feel free to ask again if you still can find. Once again, I thank you. Yes.
Hello everyone, how are you? I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome back to my channel. On this occasion, I will discuss the topic of children. Okay, let's start. Learning about children. What are we going to learn today? Did you know that in English, verbs can also function as objects and subjects? What is that like? Let's see the explanation in the following article. For example, I love baking. Nighttime is the perfect time for writing. Take a look at the two sentences above. What do they have in common? Yes, both sentences and with verb ing. But interestingly, these two verb ings don't function as verb, which describe the subject. What do you think it's called? Have you ever come across sentences like this? Let's see the explanation further. Definition of gerunds. Both of the verb ing types above are gerund. Gerund are verbs that function as noun. That is, verb ing that we know like riding, eating, writing, and so on becomes something that can function as the subjects and object of sentences. Here an example of gerund sentences. Number 1. As a racer, bike riding is no longer a hobby but a job. One of the best methods to learn English is through riding. Try as a mic, I still can't figure out programming. I don't advise running without shoes. Might hurt your feet. Next. Previous continuation. From the examples above, gerund are verb ing or verb in the present participle form. However, you should know that this is not what makes it verb that function as a noun. You need to able to understand that the verb ing used in the sentence either serves to describe the action or becomes a noun. Like the sentences below that use the present participle instead of the gerund. Number 1, he's preparing dinner. They are not eating cake right now. He was traveling to Greece, where the students playing basketball. No, the verb in the sentences above is not a gerund. They are verb that function as verb in sentences that are present continuous tense and past continuous tense. Type of gerunds. Number 1, subject. For example, riding is my favorite activity. Number 2, subject complement. For example, my preferred activity is biking. Number 3, direct object. For example, I love riding. Number 4, indirect object. For example, my friends give biking a try. Number 5, object complement. For example, I see my father riding every week. Number 6, object of preposition. For example, I take a paid leave for reading. This is an explanation of gerund, a verb that function as noun. By understanding gerunds, you can develop your skill in English. The important thing is not to forget to practice often so that you understand more. Thanks for your attention. How is everything understood? Hopefully it is easy to understand. Thank you, thank you for your attention and see you again in the discussion of the following topics. Bye bye.